Hey guys, Yankee Liv'n here, Brad speaking. Along with a couple of the yard crew, yard birds out here. I just noticed they wandered in here and through the leaves. But we're going to be doing exactly what it looks like they're trying to do, is trim this plant up a little bit. I'm going to have to get them out of here, right off here. But we're out in the pumpkin patch. We're going to do a little trimming. I think we've selected the couple, 3 pumpkins that we're going to keep. All the other pumpkins that have set, the little small ones, we're going to trim. We're going to trim some of the runners and some of the various different vines and stuff. Keep as much leaf as possible on the vine that the pumpkin is growing on. Gets a lot of nutrition and sun through that. That's it there, Mrs. White. Come on, out of there. Good girl. Anyways, we'll take you on for the ride here and show you exactly what we're going to be doing. Alright, we're going to start right in the front here. Don't have an awful lot of trimming here, but I've got a couple leaves from when we had the storm there ways back that flattened things. And some of them are folded right over. And the trouble is, when they fold over, they have a tendency to start slowly dying off, and it sometimes causes mildew and rot underneath the plant. So we're going to get rid of everything that's not looking really good there. Those 2 there. Get rid of that. Okay, we have a small pumpkin that started setting here right where I started putting compost over it to help anchor it down, and I knew I was going to be cutting this one off. That's why I put the compost on there. So we'll get rid of that one. I don't believe that one ended up getting pollinated anyways. You can tell they start to get a little on the mushy side and start to shrivel up and whatnot. So I knew that one wasn't pollinated anyway, so we'll get rid of that. See where we're at now. You can see some of those side runners and stuff. I'm not going to trim those all the way back because I like to leave some of the leaves, but I like to get the newest growth off from it. And that is right here. I turn it right back to this newest growth. I'm not taking an awful lot off, but within a week and 2, that'll be another 4 feet. So that's how much I'm taking basically off now, is about 4 feet. And I'll do the same thing here. See, I'm still leaving enough leaves. Take that one off. Okay, as we go right along here, like I said, mainly take off the new stuff. Now this one, believe it or not, is coming off way over to the other pumpkin on the other side, so we can take that off up to there. Still leaving 3 or 4 big leaves. Not sure what you can see here. I'll readjust the camera. Okay, that's the end of this vine. As you can see, it's just about at the end of the fence anyways. We've got a set fruit here we're going to get rid of. That can go. We're going to trim this back to this one here. Got a fruit on it. We're going to trim that one. Had 3 fruit on it actually. That would have starved a lot of it. Okay, we're going to turn the corner a little bit here. A little bit tight walking in here. And we're going to take, as you can see, we got a fruit right here. This is the end of the big long vine, and that one's going all the way over here, and it's starting to make a corner here. The fruit that we're going to keep is a ways back, but we're still going to trim right where this fruit is. We're going to trim the fruit itself off and the vine. And as you can see, it's quite a long vine. We're not trimming an awful lot off, but the one fruit that I had, and the one fruit that I had here in my hand, you've got another one there, another one there, another one there, and another one there. So you had 5 other fruit on here that would have pulled the energy from this plant. So we're going to get rid of that. Okay, we'll move right along here. Now we have a small fruit right down here. I was leaving it on until I figured which one of these we're going to keep. And I figured we're going to keep that one there and that one over there. Or is it this one here that I was going to keep? One, two, nope, that's the one I was going to keep. One of the ones I was going to keep too. I've got a couple trimming up there. We're going to keep 3. And if this third one starts slowing the other ones down, I'm going to trim it, even though the girls want me to have a pumpkin here. Anyways, let's get a couple more of these trimmed off. We can get rid of that one. Okay, we can go right up along here. We can go all the way back to this one. Get rid of it. That one's got 3 more fruit coming. Alright, we got a couple long vines here going to hit the fence and start crawling on the fence. We're going to go back to here. Get rid of that one. Oh, that one's got 3 pumpkins getting ready to grow on it. Okay. Alright, we've got 1 pumpkin here. I think you can see that one. That was one that I thought I was going to keep. But as you can see, I'm not. Alright, going right along here. We'll take this one off right to there. This one off to there. Alright. A couple more here. I think we're going to take this one out to there. I've got one badly damaged leaf here that really got damaged up, and I think I'm going to take that off. You can see it was torn all up anyways, pretty bad, so we'll take that one off anyways. Got a runner there, that's not too bad. I think that's just about it. Got some male flowers here and there. Alright, as you can see, I've got in the frame there. One of the pumpkins we're going to save, and what you want to do, I'm not going to do it right now, but you want to prepare the area, because you know, if the pumpkin gets fairly large, if you've got any indentations or rocks or anything like that in around that's going to start laying on, it'll start to damage the pumpkin and cut into it and whatnot. I can see a rock from here I'm going to get rid of while I'm thinking of it, right there. And when the pumpkin gets a little bit bigger, I'll flatten that ground just a little bit, and I've got a mat. It's a mat that I use in the winter time to put over dirt so it doesn't get muddy when you're tracking over it. It's sort of like a screen filter, and I'll put it underneath there to hold the pumpkin actually up off the dirt and give it good drainage so there will be no rot at all. Let's move over to the other pumpkin that I'm going to save. Alright, there we go. That's the second pumpkin, and it's hard to tell what the size is there, but it's a little bit bigger than a tennis ball, we'll say, but these are really starting to grow fast. It's on the same vine as the one that I just showed you previous to that. Let's back up to the last pumpkin. Alright, I hope this wind isn't bothering the audio here a little bit here. All of a sudden, just because I was going to come out and film, the wind's picked up. That's the third pumpkin there. It's just about the size of the last one I showed you. And that's pretty much all the pumpkins. I'm going to back up and come out of the enclosed area here, and what I'll do is I'll give you an overall view of what I've trimmed, and we'll make a close from there. Well, as you can see, that's pretty much what I've trimmed out just in the past few minutes. There's about 8 or 9 pumpkins altogether. Only about 4 of them, maybe 5 of them were set and had been pollinated. We'll move inside and show you the trimmings. Alright, this is pretty much the rest of the vine going across there. As you can see, I didn't trim an awful lot out. Just want to keep it confined in here and keep a lot of the growth going into the pumpkins themselves from here on out. Keeping it fed very well, keeping the water right to it. And speaking of water, a lot of people don't realize how much water these pumpkins need. If you're in an area that you can't get a hose out to it and whatnot, and you don't get an awful lot of rain, a vine this size here, trying to grow a couple, 3 pumpkins to fairly good size, you're talking about an inch at least a week. If it doesn't rain within a day or two, I run the hose out here and I put it on trickle, just barely trickle on the main mound, and I run it half a day there, then I come up on the upside of the hill and I run it there for a little while. And that's almost every single day if it doesn't rain. So I'm going to back it on out of here. I can tell the wind's come up and it's probably causing this to have pretty bad audio. Anyways, we will catch you on the next update and see you soon and show you how the new pumpkins are growing, and we'll try to get some measurements on them and whatnot. So anyways, this is Yankee Liv'n, Brad speaking. We're out of here. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave some comments out there. An awful lot of people seem to be watching, but they're not leaving an awful lot of comments and like that. I'd like to have some comments and whatnot. And don't forget to share it on all your other medias, you know, Facebook. If you're like me, I'm not a very big media person, but I have set up a Facebook account underneath my name itself and Yankee Liv'n on a separate page. So visit that, along with Instagram and Pinterest. I don't know exactly what I'm doing on half of those things, but I'm trying. Hey, we'll catch you all later. You guys have a great day.